But right now we're going to move on to Norway, and I'm going to ask Dr. Helen Brandestorp, who's the director of the Norwegian Centre for Rural Medicine, to open up the Norwegian presentation. Helen.
Thank you, Roger. Can you hear us? No.
Yes, we can hear you.
Can you see us as well?
Can you hear both of us?
Right now we can't see you because someone is not on mute. So can you, everyone go on mute, and then you can speak again. We should be able to see you in Norway.
Okay, can you hear us now?
Yes, we can hear you. Please proceed.
And see us as well?
Actually, we can see you.
You can see us. Hello.
Hello. Good.
As you understand, this is Norway calling. I'm Birgit Agelsen, Research Manager at the Norwegian Centre of Rural Medicine.
And I'm Helen Brandestorp, the Director.
First of all, we would like to greet and congratulate our partners in Sweden, Canada, Iceland and Scotland on reaching this milestone, the final forum. Next slide, please. The final forum in Norway is taking place in the city of Tromsø, with more than 100 enthusiastic participants present, coming from all over Norway. We have had a long day already with many interesting presentations. Next slide. The Norwegian case study is about recruiting and retaining regular GPs in rural municipalities. Recruiting and retaining GPs is a challenge that has increased rapidly in both urban and rural municipalities in Norway. This seems to have much to do with increasing workloads. The increase of GPs has not kept pace with service demand, and there is a generation shift among GPs, especially in urban areas. Many rural municipalities are struggling and has done that for years. National level policies to attract regular GPs are lacking. Every single municipality is thus largely responsible for finding ways to recruit and retain regular GPs within the limits of their budgets and creativity. However, a scarcely populated and rural municipality does not automatically struggle with GP recruitment and retention. On the contrary, several rural municipalities that have had a stable GP workforce for a long time provide good examples for learning. In order to attract and keep regular GPs, they use different incentives, both economic and non-economic. Next slide. The main aims of the Norwegian case study were to improve the recruitment and stability of regular GPs in 3 case municipalities, to identify successful strategies, and to disseminate these strategies to stakeholders elsewhere. Next slide.
So, the 3 case municipalities self-recruited to the project. The 3 municipalities are Meløy on the coast of northern Norway, and Ådahl and Odda, both at the deep end of famous fjords in the west. They all have population sizes of 5 to 7,000, slightly above the national municipality median level. During the last 10 years, the population has declined in all case municipalities, and the population older than 67 years has increased in all of them. Next slide. As these photos show, all 3 municipalities are situated in beautiful scenery with waterfalls. They are all industrial centers with hydropower and have been through downsizing and readjustments lately. Primary care, like GP services, community care centers and home-based nursing, is provided by all of them. Ådahl even has a small secondary care hospital, where I had the pleasure to do my internship. Next slide. So this is what we've done. The first case study activities during spring 2016 involved local meetings in each of these municipalities. This initiated a process of appreciative inquiry. We familiarized with the local services and their context and encountered the participants on their home ground. In these meetings, we met the chief municipal executives, regular GPs, and health managers. In Meløy, we also met local politicians. In addition to getting to know each other, we presented research findings and evidence regarding recruitment and retention of GPs as a starting point for discussions on the need to review and adjust the existing local service model. Each case municipality then planned and carried out their own local recruitment and retention project. They set their own goals and decided their own work methods. In September 2016, we organized a joint two-day workshop for all three. The aim was mutual inspiration and transfer of knowledge. In addition to participants from the case municipalities, we invited persons from other rural municipalities with considerable experience, success, and relevant knowledge regarding regular GP recruitment and retention. The following year, October 2017, we organized a second workshop. The case municipalities presented progress on their local projects, shared reflections, and inspired each other. The second day of this workshop was a larger international seminar with participants from all parts of Norway and also from Scotland, Iceland, and Sweden. The topics were recruitment and retention of GPs and GP training for rural settings. Finally, in October-November 2018, we met with the case municipalities to sum up the results and experiences from the local projects to our own case report. Throughout the project period, we prioritized various communication strategies through mass media, more targeted dialogues with GPs in general, and with national actors like the Ministry of Health and Care, the Norwegian Directorate of Health, the Norwegian Medical Association, and Norwegian Association of Local and Regional Authorities. Then we go to the right. During the project period, the Norwegian Centre of Rural Medicine contributed to project description and funding work to establish the Ådahl West project, together with other actors. Ådahl West, or West in English, is state-funded, and it's a pilot regarding education and recruitment, where salaried educational positions for GPs specializing in family medicine are established, aiming at increasing recruitment of regular GPs. Altogether, 11 municipalities on the west coast were included in the project, among them 2 of our case municipalities, Ådahl and Odda. Later, but based on the experiences with Ådahl West, our center initiated and developed a second project similar to Ådahl West in northern Norway, Ådahl Nord, or North. Autumn 2018, this project got funding from the government. And tomorrow there's a kick-off here in Tromsø for this project. Earlier today, we've even heard that the Ådahl West project has received additional funding and will expand. And then, parallel to all this, we've been working with our international partners to develop the framework for a sustainable rural remote workforce. All the projects, communication work has been given. In all the projects, communication work has been given high priority. Next slide.
Returning to the case municipalities and their key outcomes. The most important result, pointed out in all 3 case municipalities, was that based on the Making It Work platform, they had been able to establish a local regular GP recruitment and retention project that was anchored, understood, and strongly supported at the top municipal, administrative, and political level. Next slide. One of the participants commented on this and said, participating in the project meant that we got higher up in the system. They were a little more interested and understood a little more. The mayor, the chief municipal executive, and the municipal health manager are all in the steering group. When you get such anchoring, something positive can come out of the project. It's not just hanging in the air. Next slide. A second common key outcome was that all the three case municipalities evaluated their service model and ended up increasing their number of regular GPs with 1 extra GP to reduce the workload. During the project period, they also succeeded in reducing the number of vacant regular GP positions. In addition, the case municipalities had different case-specific results. These can be read about in the Norwegian case study report. Next slide.
So, the case municipalities, and you see the people from all the municipalities here, have learned that the process and the results are equally important.
Next slide, please.
Yeah, sorry. In order to retain GPs, a flexible approach to GP working conditions is important. It's easier to recruit than to retain regular GPs. Next slide, please. But there is still work to be done in all 3 case municipalities, especially sustainability work. Through the Norwegian case study, we have identified that the local focus has been on 4 of the 9 strategic elements in the framework. As mentioned earlier, Norwegian municipalities have been equipped with few specific measures or tools in their recruitment and retention endeavors. We are certain that the framework could improve this situation, and we hope that Norwegian municipalities and others will find it useful. Next slide, please. So with these final words, we say so long and thank you, ologito, og takk. And Roger, the word is yours.